it was the like the standard guild hammer for the zombies or the one that was given to the CM, but one of them was always broke. I remember that like several times people tried to get on and test it and prove that it was broke, and the closest they got was when one of the old members came back, but Dale didn't like that he was getting attention from the staff members, so he pretty much ruined him for being able to get it fixed. All right, Scott, you have a good night, brother. Hope you enjoyed your weekend.
Hey, catch you later, Scott. All right, and I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Ernum, I think that was their guild hammer. Pretty sure. The worm infested hammer was like their CM weapon for a while, and then they either gave him a new one or gave him an item to wear.
Oh, yeah, I remember something like that. There was like a level 35 kind of power level, if you will, for the hammer, because zombies were, I think their main thing was, we don't do enough damage. We only have basically one attack, one special attack and one type of attack. You're smashing or pummeling. It's almost the same thing, but yeah. But I do remember they kept trying to tweak it a little bit. I'm not sure why, and I think thankfully we're not going to have any of those issues.
No.
We'll have our own issues because we're going to create the similar experience, but we're going to test
But
it
at least
out.
that'll be fixable.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for months and hope and pray that a programmer would actually get around to doing something about it.
Right. Yeah, I really love the idea of pummel. And this is gonna sound funny, but just the other night I actually had the latest, if you will, Darkness Falls related dream, which I'm sure a lot of us suffer from. But I was actually playing a paladin character. And I just remember specifically kind of running around and like at the early part of the game and doubling and stuff like that. And the paladins also had the pummel skill, which was very interesting. So it's interesting that zombies use it as their main bread and butter, and paladins rarely used it, but also could. So that's something that we might need to look at. Yeah, like I mean, I dream very vivid dreams, and when it happens to be a Darkness Falls related, and it's not even just Darkness Falls, it's just some kind of game that feels like Darkness Falls. I'm sure some of you might agree that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like
it's weird actually dreaming in that text though. You actually see the text scroll. It's so weird. You bested. There you go. No, that's fine. It wasn't anything delicious like Taco Bell, so. Ah!
Man, do you only use pummel in PvP? That's pretty smart. I mean, I would probably do the same. I guess Smash might have given you a little more damage, for the reasons involving, the offense points and all that. Oh, God. Oh, was there like it didn't give you an effect or anything, like, you look weaker or anything. It just basically hit your fatigue. Now, do you remember it being the fatigue? I believe it started with fatigue only, right? And then once you ran out of fatigue, it started doing actual physical damage, right? In PvP. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely capitalized on people that were running around a lot, or ran out of potions to restore fatigue. Yeah, I think I think I remember. I seem to remember it. Either dealing fatigue only damage, and then it would do damage to your health as soon as you run out of fatigue, just like uh, tapping, and I think tapping kind of ultimately hit you in both forms once you ran out of power. But I'm gonna be right back, guys. I gotta just nuke my dinner here for another minute.
Yes. Nuke it.
Oh, okay, Artem. Yeah, that makes sense. I remembered. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I don't.
By the way, is this any better?
It's a little better. It may be. It sounds a little maxed out to the point where the quality is a little lower, but it's still. It's for whatever reason, it's not the same.
Oh well, I'll play more with it later.
Yep. Fiddle faddle.
Yep. Ah.
Magdalena, huh? Alright, noted. People to ignore when they sign up for Darkness Rises.
That's so mean.
You come in my house and you pump up my zombies. You're asking for a whooping. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a sad, note to think of a time when barely anybody was playing, a certain class or in a guild. Sad times indeed.
That happened to everybody, though, pretty much.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, trolls weren't, a very popular guild, but we did actually have quite a few people throughout the years. But low times hit us all, except for evil. Cough, cough.
We did have the bigger pop. And the cooler people.
Well, I mean, just with sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. Just with the math on your side, you're probably more likely to get cooler people. So.
You and your math.
Nah, I think Chaos had its awesome people. We had our fair share, and good did as well. So, neener.